Hi all, welcome to the learning of Python. This video is just for my journey to learn Python language or Python programming language, just to improve my knowledge because I have started MSc in data science and artificial intelligence as my postgraduate study program. So I thought I started learning Python because that is the first course. So according to that, I thought to let me also start recording it, what I'm learning it, so that maybe it will help me to improve my knowledge. So this lesson is part of Python, very basics understanding on the Python programming, what we're gonna do it, how we're gonna install. There will be another video which will be is available to install. So it's just the basics of Python for data science. Primary focus is for data science. There is no other objective behind. Now, before going into Python, I think let's go into the very basics of that. What is computer program? Maybe this is for the non-IT people. It's a collection of instructions that computer to perform a specific tasks. That's how we treat it. And computer don't do anything without someone telling them what to do, or so that's why we call it as a write program that tells the computer what to do step by step. It's like writing, telling each and every instructions which you're gonna use it. That's how does a computer program work. But you can do everything, search on Google. You will get the basic information on the how does computer program work. Definitely, then natural language and programming languages is another common points on that one, which is a language is a program, a tools between expressing recording thoughts. That's what we use. We use our mother tongue, to communicate, live in society. Computers have their own language, which is called machine language. And this machine language is we have own instructions list, own commands, how to do, what to do, even each and every point or what we need to send it, take the number or divide by another or save the result. Everything need to be passed through the instructions, and that's called as natural languages or programming languages, which we need to do it. Now, what makes a language? Primarily, it's an alphabet, a set of symbols to build words, for example, and then maybe a dictionary word that language offers, for example, computer, English dictionary, while capture doesn't, all these words need to be done. Then a syntax, set of rules, a formal or informal, a semantics, determining if certain phrases make sense, but that these are all the basics of what makes a language. So I think we need to spend some more time on to learn it. These are some pointers where it will help all of us to learn what makes a language. Then it goes to what is the compilation, two different ways of transforming a program into a higher programming language into machine language. It is a compilation and interpretation. Now, compilation is a source program which is translated into by getting a file or exe file or code containing the machine code. So you can distribute the file word. A program that performs this translation is called a compiler or a translator. And then interpretation is you or any user of the code can translate the source program each time it has to be run. The program performing this kind of transformation is called the interpreter. As it interprets the code every time it is intended to be executed. It also means that you cannot just distribute the source code as is, because the end user also needs the interpreter to execute it. So what actually interpreter do? So maybe we need to assume like you have written some program. It exists on a computer file. A computer program is actually a piece of text. So the source code is usually placed in the text file, and then this text file interpreter reads the source code in a way that is common, and then it understands, and then it translates into to the machine language. And then if it throws an error, or if it's not according to the syntax, which we learned it here, then it will throw an error for you so that you can go and debug it or correct it. There are disadvantages, advantages between compilation versus interpretation that you can go through on this slide. Pros are the execution of translated code is usually faster with the compilation, and interpretation is that can run the code as soon as you complete it. There are no additional phases for translation. The code is stored using programming languages. There are cons or disadvantages for compilation is itself maybe very time consuming process. And for interpretation, don't expect the interpretation, will ramp up your code to high speed or need to put up your own power from the computer itself. So you can go ahead and read in very detail the advantages and disadvantages between compilation and interpretation. Now, our main topic is basically Python, you know, and that's our base of the course. That we want to learn the Python as a language, and what Python is you need a basically Python interpreter. You cannot run a code without it. So Python is an open source. It's available, and it's designed in such a way that it utilizes the interpretation, and it's called often a scripting language, which you see it here. Now, what is Python? You can go on to this link of the from python.org to get into the basics of Python. Is an interpreter, object-oriented high-level programming language with dynamic semantics, structures combined with dynamic typing and dynamic and binding. So there's a formal definition is over there, so you can go and read on that one. Now, Python is a widely used interpreted object-oriented language, and if you see some of the statistics, now it's competing in Java programming languages, and some of the statistics shows which is even ahead of the in the market market share or maybe the users of the Python language. Now, why the Python name is came from? If you see it is a Python is a snake, we all know about it. The Python programming language name came from a BBC television comedy series was Monty Python's Flying Circus. And if you search on Wikipedia, you'll find out the more details on that one. And the Python was created by this gentleman, and it was one man work, which was born in 1956 Netherlands, and that's the language. The definition available on the Wikipedia. Interpreted high-level general-purpose programming language created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. Who has created the Python language? Why to learn Python? It's general-purpose, widely used professionally. A lot of and primarily it's being used for data analysis, artificial intelligence, and scientific computing. And it's one of the widely used language for data science along with R. That's why I'm also learning Python. I never did any programming and knowledge or any previous experience on that one. That's why I started from very basics. That what is Python, how the interpretation, compilation. Although maybe you are a computer science student or maybe you already done it. Now, how the history of the Python is, it's just released in 1994 1.0, then in December 2000, October 2000, Python 2.0 release, and then it's 2008 was Python 3. And now the version is that from after 2008, it's going on with the version 3.7 and 3. Like on. And it's being managed as a Python Software Foundation, which is a community to aim to develop, prove, and expand the Python language. And if you go over here, you will find out who is running behind the Python Software Foundation. There are some other Python languages, another family member of Python. So it's based on large and complex mathematical calculations may be easily coded in Python, much easier than in C or any other traditional language. Then there are some other flavors to them. Then Python, another version of is based on Java, J for Java. Imagine instead of a C written by. There are different family and PyPy and RPython. There's another one. It represents a Python environment written in Python language named RPython, restricted Python. So these are different families of Python, but primarily uses the Python. So if you want to download it, you need to go to python.org and download it. if you're using pure Python as that one. But what I'm doing is I'm using it Anaconda open source distribution for Python. So because this is for our programming languages and for the data science subjects, because our objective is to use the Jupyter notebook. So that's why I used Anaconda, that one. And Jupyter is a quite widely used open source notebook, which is web application that allows you to create and share documents that contain live codes, equations, visualization, and narrative text. And it's a data cleansing, transformation, simulation, modeling, visualization, machine learning, and much everything is available. And if you see another part of this code, this learning, you will see another video where I have how to download Jupyter Anaconda and then how to run the Jupyter notebook into that. And I think now these are some of the slides on very basics of the Python or Anaconda. Now what we will do is we will go and install the Python through the Anaconda environment, and then we will learn it. And it's just to reiterate it as a disclaimer that this is being done as part of my education and my study program. And the objective is to share with the community, with all of you, that so that if you're doing, then what are the common challenges you're facing it. I will also be putting all my work or whatever the programming practice I'm gonna do it as a video format. Thank you so much, and look forward to see you or talk to you in the next video. Thank you.